Well, good afternoon, YouTube and Facebook. Got us a little treat today. There's a lot of hype about these two. I wouldn't call it hype, really. Just a lot of people saw this and wanted to know a little bit about it. So I figured today I would give kind of a little first impressions and kind of show you guys what we got going on. So without further ado, this is Dwayne, and I'm taking you behind the nonsense. So, this one's the first little gem we have today. Alabama Moonshine. And the second little gem we got today, Kentucky Bourbon. There is a third to this list, and I did not get a chance to get it. It was out of stock. I was going to get all three. But let's go ahead and take a look at the presentation. It's not bad. I mean, it's not terrible. This is all leather, kind of a fall leather, and a wooden top. And the top kind of doesn't really click on. If I was you, I wouldn't dangle it. But let's go ahead and take a sniffer at it. Let's see what the atomizer looks like. Oh, wow. Not bad. Pretty good spray. Actually, it doesn't smell too awful bad. A real synthetic smell to it. Kind of take your breath away at first. Doesn't smell really all that bad. I got some on my skin. It's not terrible. I wouldn't call it very high quality. It isn't EDT and Eau de Toilette. That ought to tell you a lot to begin with. It's not really going to last on your skin that long. Considering the box says made in China. Don't know if you'll be able to see it or not, but right down there about the middle, made in China. I don't know if the Chinese people know how to make good colognes or not, but my first one that I did was Alabama Moonshine. And I'm just going to kind of tell you, the name does not fit the scent. I smelled this before. I can't put my fingers on it. George Zaharoff says I got a good nose, but I'm not so sure I got a good nose with this one. Not bad. Not bad. So I got some on my skin. We'll see how long that one lasts. Let's take a look at the next one, which is Kentucky Bourbon. You're going to have the same thing. You're going to have the Kentucky Bourbon written on it. Same wooden top. Let's see if we can't get our sniffer on this one. I mean, I'll tell you, man, that was a good burst. It's kind of filling the room a little bit, but very synthetic. Not very natural at all. Let's see what this one gives us. Atomizer. Oh, wow. Yeah, I like that one. That one's a little different. Now, once again, smells like something I've had. I almost got this one. This one's right on the tip of my sniffer. Wow. Now that one is very impressive. That's real powdery. See what the notes are in this one here. This one here says on the front, leather, bergamot, and lavender. You definitely get a burst of lavender. I don't really get the bergamot. Maybe that'll... Yeah, maybe a little bit. Definitely don't get the leather yet. Maybe that's... Let's go ahead and spray this on my wrist. It ain't going to hurt anything. That was a very poor spray. Very weak. Kind of like an old man peeing. Yeah, just... It's even worse on your skin. It smells actually better in the air. But, I mean, first impressions were the Alabama Moonshine. The Kentucky Bourbon, a little bit closer to what you would think bourbon would smell like. It does kind of got a bourbon-esque smell, very distilled smell, if that makes any sense. I don't know if anybody's ever had distilled bourbon where they've smelled it, but it kind of does have that fake distilled smell. Uh, just not totally convinced this is going to be bangers, fellas. Sorry, but um, not too bad. But I think the out of the ones that I have, I think the Kentucky bourbon actually spells better. Trey Sense, my man, I'm sorry. Alabama loses, maybe to LSU too. Uh, but Alabama loses this round. Um, by the way, I just want to give a shout out to a couple of people. I want to give a shout out to my man Miami Cuddles, my man Bro Sense, and my man Trey Sense. Those guys have been asking me for the longest of times, why don't I do reviews? And I told them that I intended to, just there was a few obstacles in the way. But man, thanks guys for what you guys, I love you all, y'all's content. Y'all got great content. Bro Sense, keep it up, man. I see you climbing slowly but surely, man. You'll get there. But Miami Cuddles and Bro Sense and Trey Sense, man, I appreciate y'all giving me that little extra push to get on up there. But once again, guys, Alabama Moonshine and Kentucky Bourbon, man. But this winner of this round is Kentucky Bourbon. My opinions on it, I'm going to go ahead and throw it in the trash or spend the cash for what it is. I mean, I know for a fact that I can smell how long this is going to stay on your skin. Projection's probably going to be an hour tops. I can already tell this is probably a 4-hour scent. Man, wear this stuff out. Spray it on you when you're going out to check the mail, or, I got a P.O. box, so man, to get out and have a little something. I mean, they don't smell that bad, but the synthetic smell on them is definitely noticeable. But hey, pick them up, man. I say spend the cash, $9.88 at Walmart. What can it hurt to have a 100 ml of something just to spritz on when you walk outside, man? But anyway, this has been DB, and I just took you behind the nonsense.